You know what time it is. Let's just get it over with. Well, this Tuesday, the 3-day weekend actually felt pretty long in my opinion. And we back, baby, with the school reviews. Alright. I'm going to try every day to make these a little faster. Not only so it's easier for you to watch, but it's easier for me to get over with. Because even though I love making these for you guys, I prefer to do other things. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have to do the cut first. I thought I was just going to start with the school day. Alright, cut. The cut. Episode 6. The pop quiz wasn't the only surprise. So, the people who received 0 votes are as named: Callan, Jonah, Madison, Elizabeth, Nicholas, Priyanshi, Liam, Carlo, Tamir, Mason, Gavin, Dominic, Luke, Levi, Blaine, Ricky. I cannot read that. My handwriting. And Abigail. That says Abigail. I'm a horrible handwriter. Those guys are safe. Yeah, hold on. People who received 1 vote are Danica, Maddie, Artem, and Carmen. Not Carmine. Carmen. All those guys are safe. Remember, 3 people get eliminated today, not 4. So we're down to a couple of options. The last people who are going to be safe are Tyler, Sean, Zoe and Michael, and Kyle. Keep in mind that when I talk for a while, I start to cough. So I might edit it to be funny, but if I don't, you're going to have to endure that. Yeah. I still am kind of sick, but not as much. The person safe with 2 votes is Grace L. Last person safe with 5 votes is Andy. Meaning, in 200th place is Sammy L. 199th is Kimberly L. And 100... Wait. Did I get the wrong guy? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, jeez. Alright. People safe with 1 vote are Haley, Sanyog, Lily, Kyle. And then people safe with 3 votes are Sean and Michael. So the people eliminated in 196 is Kyle R. 195th is Zoe O. 194th is Tyler M. Episode 7 is called Torn Between Loyalty and Lunch. I like that the title was unique. Anyways, I really hope this review isn't long. Alright. Review. This is the same goal as always. My mom's home, so I don't have to check for my sister. But I need to remember, I want this done fast. And before I start losing my voice. If I go out of frame a couple times, it's because I'm just pacing. And my room isn't that big. So, episode 1. Jesus. Oh, so yeah, September began. Let's see how the day goes. Yeah. It didn't go as well as I thought, but maybe it's just like, so the end of the month's better. But the bus ride home kind of boosted the day up a little bit. So, On the bus ride to school, nothing really happened. I didn't ask anyone to vote. Once we got to school, nothing really happened. No drills today. In English, we had to do what we did, narrow it down. He gave us 5 prompts. We had to pick 4 to do thesis, and then 2 to write introductory. I did it fast and not as well, only because I did not want to do it, and it was repetitive. I liked it the first time, but the second time, there was no need to make us do it twice. So that was kind of annoying, but whatever. I still like the teacher and like the class. Don't think because I don't like one thing, it's going to ruin the whole class for me. Nah. I finished it. So, yippee. I didn't talk to TS or KS, because I wanted to finish it before the class was done, and I think I did. Yeah. In chorus, which I actually had chorus that day, people were talking like always, but we were learning about notes, and it was easier, and we don't get graded on them, which is better. And, oh yeah, oh my gosh. I have to go to band tomorrow. I'm going to want to punch the teacher in the stomach for making us grading us on notes. That's annoying, and I haven't studied one bit. That is my, jeez. Reading. We analyzed a story, a kid's story. I got annoyed watching it because it was the most cliche things, but it did go with what we're doing, which is like a plot diagram, not like some complicated story. It'd be hard to do it for like a 200-page novel, because like that's a lot to dig in and remember since we read it different days and there's weekends and we don't finish it for like a month and stuff like that. So that story was probably the calm before the storm. Because yes, we are reading novels. We just haven't got there yet. So that class wasn't bad. Then we had to get in groups, which I was annoyed at the time, but now realizing it, TS and KS was in there. So it was like, there was potential. I just worked with boys. She picked the groups, by the way, which is good. I prefer her to pick groups. I prefer teachers in general to pick groups. So at least that way I don't have to worry about the social awkwardness of me just standing there or sitting there. Everyone else is picking groups. Like I see almost everyone else picking groups. I'm like one of the only people sitting down, and that annoys me so badly. I got advice, so I'll tell you that later, but yeah. Either I worked with boys, and you know the first thing they told me? One of them, initials RG, who I'm pretty sure has been eliminated by this point. Let me check real fast. It won't take that long. Check on. Last name starts with a G. So, episode. He got eliminated in episode 3, Backstabbers and BFFs. So, yeah, he's been eliminated. Either way, he said, why don't I do all the work and you guys just copy it down. Okay? We all shook our heads. I shook my head as well because that didn't sound bad. Like, if you want to do all the work, I ain't stopping you. I don't care. And yes, we got everything right. We had to analyze everything from rising action, following action, resolution, exposition, which is basically introduction. Yep, we did that. I'm making decent time. Not good, but pretty decent. Good 5 out of 10. Yeah, nothing much happened. Okay, so science. I hate that class. Not because the substitute teacher was energetic at first, which kind of boosted my morale a little bit. Now she's more like, okay, let's do this, guys. So like, still kind of, but not really. She's starting to get used to our class, and our class is kind of not as noisy as the word noisy means, but like still kind of there. So she's kind of getting to that point where it's like, she still has some natural charisma, but not as much as she did the first day she came. So we had to do a project, a lab, which basically it's like stations. I was number 2 out of the 4, so we only got 1 done that day because we had to take notes at the beginning of class, which I didn't mind. But yeah. So it was pretty easy. The station I did was pretty cool. I didn't get to see the other ones other than the paper airplane one where we had to fly paper airplane, but it's cool. The one we have to do tomorrow, our next station, seems like it covers the page a lot more because we have to take notes on statistics, and it looks a little harder. But whatever. I'll get it over with. And after getting through that class, you get rewarded to go into math. AZ. Pre-algebra. So basically, we walked in, got a calculator, and now we're learning number lines, which is like, okay, I can do this. We didn't do much on this, so I can't contradict myself, but we did get homework, which I finished. But yeah, the class wasn't bad. Wasn't like the most entertaining. He did say that he told us a lot of things that I can't say on YouTube, but it's not that I can't say it on YouTube. It's that he wanted to send a secret. Anyways, yeah. I forgot what I was saying, so we're just gonna move on to lunch, which once again I said by myself, but lunch made up for it because it was really good. It was pretzel bread, ham, and melted cheese. So yeah. I asked the boys' table to vote again. That's why Kyle got eliminated. I forgot to say how many votes I got eliminated with, but Kyle got eliminated with 21 votes. Now we're starting to make good time. We only have 2 classes left, but I think the rest of the runtime is going to be filled up with the bus ride scenario. The bus is going to be crazy. In art, before we got to talk to KS, she moved our seats. And then now I sit next to boys and Liam, but Liam wasn't here today, by the way. So I sit next to 2 boys. One of them was annoying me. The other one was pretty cool. Now I don't want to talk at all because now I feel guilty for not talking to KS. But whatever. I got water. So I think I'll be good for a little bit. Anyways, in art, we also continued to work on our layering for our cardboard. Also, we brought that frogs home I was talking about. Did I bring it home? I'm not even going to check. I don't think I did. Also, I don't use my locker, so it can't be in there. I probably did bring it home in that case, actually. I'm making a good time, so I'm going to hurry up. Nope. There's more podcasts I didn't check. Okay, you know what? I don't care. So, next. I keep forgetting who last period is. That's because he's forgettable. RG. Sucks. Fried chicken cracker. I hate him. So badly. But he could be watching my channel. If he is. Leave. So. But he's old. He's not watching the channel at all. So basically, he wasn't that bad today. He did call on me, which would be an L class. But even though I got it wrong, it was more of a, like, I didn't have to get it right because we didn't learn it previously. So it's fine. I didn't get worked up over it. He was alright today. Could have been better. He always could be better. But he never does. I don't count on him getting better anytime soon. Him getting better would be him getting nicer. And he'd stop yelling for the sake of his voice. He's not going to have a voice by 60. And he's like around 50, so not good. Alright. In homeroom, nothing much happened. I asked someone new to vote. So that was pretty cool. We worked on the cut and did homework, and then we went to the bus. Alright, so on the bus, before I left, I was like getting my things, and then I put my backpack on and skedaddled. And then I heard an announcement saying, I didn't even hear a ding dong. I just heard the announcement, which said the swim team is riding bus 29. And I was like, oh, cool. I automatically assumed it was the girls, and I was right. If it was the boys, then I guess cool. Anyways, the girls' soccer team swim team came up. And, like, there was a bunch of cool people. I'm going to say girls, but don't take it out of context for the love of everything holy. So, they're pretty cool. And I guess I wasn't social, although I thought I was being social. I asked him to vote for the cut, and then I kind of tried to follow off what my friend was saying, who was being social, and he's been eliminated. But still, I guess I wasn't doing well enough. I never do, but whatever. So once they left, because they get dropped off at the high school, I said bye twice. Like in the means of like 40 seconds. I don't think I heard any of them say bye, but whatever. He told me that I shouldn't think and I shouldn't care when I'm talking to a girl. And when I say that, it sounds like I want a girlfriend, and that's what my friend thinks. No, that's not what he thinks. This shouldn't be what he thinks. I want a friend. I'm not looking for a girlfriend yet. Maybe in high school or something. But if I can't even have a female friend, I don't know if it's like I can go up a notch and get a girlfriend. I never thought I could go over that on this channel. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, after he left, I went home and now I'm doing this. So, was this a good start? It was probably the most 6 or 7 start ever. Like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, you know what I mean? So, yeah. It wasn't horrible. Art class made me clench my fist, and science made me not want to be at school at all. But otherwise, the day was fine. Hopefully, it's like each day progressively gets better. I'm so glad I'm home to drink water. They don't offer us water at school. And I don't like bringing water to school. Anyways. I'm home. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next school review. I'm also working on a big video, which I have a script for. And I'm going to record, which I'm on the recording stage. I finished the script. But I'm recording. And then I have to edit it. So the video should be out by hopefully Friday. At most Sunday. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.